spent in a miserable way.
U.S. News: the science behind tossing boiling water into -14-degree air. Los Angeles Times. Most articles about physics that need to start with a disclaimer, but this one does. Please, for the sake of your well-being, reputation and the U.S. healthcare system, if you read this story, as a polar vortex brought sub-zero temperatures to much of the central U.S. on Wednesday, Midwesterners have once again embraced a cherished internet-era tradition of throwing boiling water in the freezing air and posting videos of the result, a spectacular white cloud, on social media. It's the Arctic Earth. Now this is a real cold weather science experiment. At 14F, provided you don't hurt yourself or others near you like dozens of people did last time it got this cold, the boiling water trick is nice, a do-it-yourself physics experiment that can be a useful lesson about the properties of heat and water. The Times talked, is the water freezing mid-air? A lot of people say boiling water freezes immediately, but that's not what's happening, said Jeff Terry, a professor of physics at the Illinois Institute of Technology in Chicago. It's not an instant. In a video he tweeted Wednesday, Terry threw a pot of boiling water into -14-degree air, creating a big white cloud that drifted away, with dozens of small contrails streaking toward the ground. The big cloud is condensate, or water that has quickly condensed into tiny droplets, which is the same reason you can see your breath when it's cold outside. The smaller streaks, the air is not quite cold enough to freeze water immediately, which happens at about -42 degrees, Terry said. It's not snowing down, he said. You that see ice, does it really matter if the water is hot? -14 degrees, boiling water or hot water evaporates much more rapidly than cold water, said Jonathan Ikat, a professor of physics at Washington University in St. Louis. For that reason, throwing boiling water into the air will look more impressive than throwing room temperature water. More of it will evaporate, nor do you get the same effect when it's warm outside. Cold air can. I have heard that hot water freezes faster than room temperature water. Is that what's happening? No. The important principle in the boiling water trick is how fast the water evaporates, Kat said. Any advice? Try and disperse the water as much as you can, to maximize evaporation, Terry said. Oh, and another thing, you never want to throw it into the wind. You gotta think this through just a little bit before you do it, Terry said. It is kind of a cool.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.